pathetic. Ah! Is that it? That's your best. Did you hear something? What was that? Going to enjoy killing you.
you're here. I was beginning to think I thought you might not remember your first trip here. You had a big night. I think you've definitely earned the staff. Oh, the Hagraven feather and so on. You can throw all those out. You see, I really just needed something to encourage you to go out into the world and spread merriment. What are you staring at? I am Sanguine, Daedric Prince of Debauchery. I know. How could I lie to you? Well, how could I trust you until we've shared a few drinks? But it wasn't long before I realized you'd make a more interesting bearer of my not-quite-holy staff than this waste of flesh. Let's be honest here. I don't always think my decisions through, but you're going places. Maybe a little influence from your old Uncle Sanguine could help adjust your course a bit. My pleasure, but I think it's time for you to go. No fun keeping you locked up in here with the staff.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out. I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. I've been thinking of selling... What can I get you? Take a look. Need anything else? Just let me know.
Maybe some other. Time I'll reveal your destiny. Tea leaves, palm leaves.
You need a reliable horse in the Reach. That's what we have.
Gods. A woman attacked right on the streets. Are you alright? Did you see what happened? You don't have to say sorry to me. I just hope the Eight bring us more peace in the future.
Oh, I think you dropped this. Some kind of note. Looks important.
No. I was just getting some fresh air. Had one too many pints of mead at the Silver Blood Inn. My note? No, that's yours. Must have fallen out of your pocket. All right, then.
body to get rid of. Did you hear all that noise outside?
It's just the market rabble. We should get back to work. You there, if you're here to trade, step up to the counter.
Lisbeth handles the customers. I just check the
No,
shipments.
I'm not Arnleif. Oh, by the divines, is it that obvious? I swear, if my Gunnar was alive to see me now. This store would finally be on its feet if I hadn't lost my last shipment to the Forsworn attacks. A specially made Dibella statuette. You aren't for hire, are you? A sellsword? I'll pay you if you can recover that statuette from the Forsworn. Thank you. I'll have a sum of gold waiting for you when you return. No, as if trade wasn't poor enough. Now there's violence in the streets. It was the Forsworn, wasn't it? I lose dozens of shipments every season to those barbarians. Now they're in the city? Gods help us. I inherited the store from my husband. His father was Arnleif. My husband, Gunnar, died about 5 years ago. Forsworn attack. I miss that stubborn oaf. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. Come back whenever you need something.
We'll handle things from here. Move along.
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean room. This is the Silverblood Inn. Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter. Did you hear? The Hall of the Dead is closed. Brother Veralis isn't the most popular man in town right now. Got a witch hunter in town from the priesthood of Stendar. Keeps asking questions about that old abandoned house. Degane the beggar got himself kicked out of the Temple of Dibella. Caused quite the ruckus. Remember, ale...
Drinks here are watered down, but they're cheap. He's a damn tyrant, always being goaded by the Silverbloods to get more work out of us. They pay us next to nothing. We get beaten if we make a mistake. And where are our kind Nord rulers? What are they doing? Typical. You're gonna try to talk sense into that orc? I'll believe it when I see it. We've lost a lot of good people to that damn crusade. Drive out the Nords, they say. Well, the Nord ain't driven out. Until next time.
Just here to drink. Don't get involved in that nonsense. Just want to work. All right then.
You a fighting man? I'm drunk, and it's been a while since I had a good fight. 100 septum says I can take you, bare-handed. That's the spirit. Let's go.
Fight! Fight!
Please, someone do something.
This is our old Skyrim's staunch protectors. Here, this one's a favorite of mine. A legend we all know and love.
Wait, I can still fight. No, no, I can't.
I tell you.
Fair fight. Here you are. My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some mead. Arnleif and Sons Trading Company. I'm a porter. Just some muscle hired to move heavy packages. But we don't get any shipments in. Forsworn attack every caravan. So all I do is sit here and drink. I think I'm going to get...
What can an old skull do for you, huh? Well, you've come to the right place. about the troop of us. Write tales about the sights I've seen, the battles I've fought. Earned quite a name for myself when I was younger.
Give us a coin,
The Bard's
Cosmac.
College
You'll
still
spend it
teaches
on
some of
cheap
my
ale
work to
anyway.
their students.
Like you won't do different?
It's a
I'm a
school
cripple.
that
I have
teaches
a reason to
music,
be drinking.
poetry,
And I'm
that
a
sort
poor
of
with no
thing.
shipments coming in.
Most
You're not
bards
getting
in
any coin from
Skyrim
me to
have
gain.
been to the college at some point. If you're thinking of applying, talk to Viarmo in Solitude. Good fighting to you.
I'm what you'd call a soldier of fortune.
This is an ode to
Makes me an
Skyrim's
offer.
staunch
But
protectors,
just might fight at your
the
side.
Imperials.
Watch your back, friend. Better yet,
Our youth,
pay me to do it for you.
is come and gone.
Is there something I can
Age
do
of
for you?
aggression is
Don't.
just
I'm just here to
about
clean up.
done.
Unlike my husband,
Out
Cutler,
to store
I watch
clothes and
after
restore
our guests.
what we own. With our blood and our steel, we'll take back
no
our
shit, let's
home.
We'll handle things from... Move along.
You don't know anything about this house?
No.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
Need something? My family came here centuries ago. We made a good living smithing the silver that flows through the city. But you probably wanted to know about the fancy carvings and stonework, didn't you? Travelers always do. Here, I have a delivery I need to make to Calcimer. Why don't you take it to him? He knows the history of Markarth better than anyone. Thank you. He can be a bit difficult, but I'm sure he'll appreciate your help. See ya.
Being an apprentice is great. I get to swing a hammer at things.
I work silver, like my father, and his father before him.
I'm sorry. We're only interested... You want Thonar Silverblood. He handles all the family business. If you're here to talk politics, though, you'd want his brother, Thongvor. He spends most of his time in Understone Keep. It's an old family, very well respected throughout the Reach. The Silverbloods run nearly all the lands in this hold, as well as the local inn. And of course they own Sidna Mine, the finest prison and source of silver in Skyrim. For one, the landowners of the Reach. It goes without saying that they rely heavily on us for our silver and support. All the miners, farmers, and laborers in the Reach get their daily wages through us. Nepos the Nose handles that part of our business. He has a way with the workers. I have records I need to tend to.
You just let old Nana know if you need.
I'm married to Thonar Silverblood.
All right.
Keep that... He's the real head of this family. He may not be the eldest, but all the work that keeps us respected is handled by my Thonar. My dear Vagrant, we're the only family worth knowing in Markarth. We own everything in this city, even the jail. And guess who owns the Silverblood Inn? Not that we named it that. The people just insisted. Yes, I was bored talking to you anyway.
bloody enough for you, outsider? Markarth, is it bloody enough for you? Then turn around and go back where you came. City doesn't need you, doesn't want you. Blood and silver are what flows through Markarth. That's the way it is. That's the way it'll stay. It's right there in the name of the most powerful family in Markarth, the Silverbloods. They have a whole mine filled with prisoners to dig up silver ore, get smelted by workers they pay, and they own half the city. I work for them. The inn is named after them. When the guards make an arrest, they check with them first. No, I live in a nice house in solitude, where the air isn't filled with smoke from the silver smelters, and golden-haired girls shine my shield. Been here ever since I left the Bard's College. Turns out a few muscles earn more gold than a damn loot. The Silverbloods pay me, let me crack a few skulls, and keep the guards off my back. That's all I need. Jarl is who you want to talk to. Always coin to be made killing off some Forsworn in the hills. As long as you don't mind going axe to axe with a bunch of Daedra-worshipping savages who practice the dark arts. Yeah.
I work for the Silverbloods, help me.
I'm sorry to drag you into Markarth's problems, but after that attack in the market, I'm running out of time. You want answers? Well, so do I. So does everyone in the city. A man goes crazy in the market. Everyone knows he's a Forsworn agent. Guards do nothing. Nothing but clean up the mess. This has been going on for years, and all I've been able to find is murder and blood. I need help. Please, you find out why that woman was attacked, who's behind Wayland and the Forsworn, and I'll pay you for any information you bring me. He was one of the smelter workers. I used to have a job down there myself, casting silver ingots. I never knew much about Wayland, except he lives in the Warrens, like all the other workers. They're remnants of the old rulers of Markarth, natives of the Reach, followers of the old ways. The Nords drove them out of the city, Ulfric Stormcloak and his men. That was about 20 years ago. But somehow they're still here, and they're killing people. Yes, it all started when I was a boy. My father owned one of the mines, rare for anyone who isn't a Nord. He was killed. Guards said it was just a madman, but everyone knew the murderer was a member of the Forsworn. I've been trying to find out why ever since. Gotten nowhere so far. And then I got married. Have a child of my own on the way. I swore I was going to just give up for my child's sake, but it's like my father's ghost is haunting me, asking me why. She's not from Markarth. The air about her screamed outsider. Visitors to the city usually stay at the Silverblood Inn. Keep your eyes and ears open.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
can I help you? The Warrens isn't a place for your type. What do you want? I can show you a few things, but anyone asks, and my name never comes up. Understand? It's where you go when you can't afford a room anywhere else. About the time they opened the mines, someone got the idea to throw beds in here. Laborers, the sick, the lame, we're all here. That's right. Welcome to Markarth, traveler. Thank the Divines you can choose to live somewhere else. I can show you a few things, but anyone asks, and my name never comes up. Understand? Warrens ain't for you. Oh yes, I know everyone who sleeps in the Warrens. Kind of the one who passes the keys around. I guess someone else will be taking his room now. Sorry, but you don't exactly belong here. Trust is hard to come by here. But all right. Until next time. That's close enough.
Yes? The Forsworn? That's right, I'll say it. We all knew. Even that fat-headed slave-driving mullish knew. Just ask him about it. Another honest man lost in all this madness. And for what?
Mm-hmm. By the order of the Jarl. Stop right there. Smart map. Worried about what you did. Getting us found.
You lost?
You don't want to be here. No one wants to. Don't know anyone here who doesn't have rattles or ataxia.
You've been digging around where you don't belong. It's time you learned a lesson. Let's go. Come on, let's see what you're made of. That's it? That's all you got? You mangy piece of pit. Nepos is in charge. That's all I know.
But like white mane has been laid to rest, I know. His soul live forever in the halls of soul death. You.
What are we supposed to do?
You're the
Never leave the
harbinger
house? You want that
of the
engine?
companions. It is my honor to...
Come on in. The silver... Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean... This is the Silverblood Inn. Ah, yes. Rented the nicest room we had for a whole month. Best we all forget about her. Bad luck to talk about the dead in Markarth. Of course. But I can't just hand that over. Privacy, after all. Right. You adventuring types would never go into a room just to steal everything. Did you need anything else?
A man like me. Who? You mean that woman who was attacked in the market? Didn't know her. Guards dragged her body away. Last we'll hear of that. Mm-hmm.
Don't mind the yelling. My parents are always going at each other.
My father, Klepper, is the one you want to talk to.
I'm just here to clean up.
I just clean up.
I'm what you'd call a soldier of fortune. Make me an offer, and I just might fight at your side.
You. I've seen you snooping around. Back off. You don't want to know what happens to troublemakers here. You're finding it. That's bad enough. This is your last warning, outsider. We keep the peace here. Stay out of our business.
Excuse me. Do you know anything about this house? Seen anyone enter or leave? Damn. It's like everyone in this city has amnesia. I'm with the Vigil of Stendarr. We believe this house might have been used for Daedra worship, evil rites, and so forth. I was actually just about to head on inside. Be good to have someone watch my back. Follow me, and keep your eyes open. Daedra are powerful creatures and tricksters. Never know what you'll find.